In this clip, we're continuing to work on our travel expenses form, which so far looks like this. Now let's learn to modify tables to get our form's two current tables to look more like this example. The table that has our title has 3 additional rows we don't need, so let's click and drag within the rows to select them. That gives us a new Table Tools Layout tab on the ribbon. To delete the rows, we could switch to the Layout tab. Then in the Rows and Columns group, click the Delete button and choose Rows. Another way to delete the rows would be to right-click within the highlighted rows and in the menu choose Delete and click Rows. To continue, we can see from our example we need 3 columns in our title row instead of 1, so click somewhere inside the title row. And with the Layout tab selected, in the Merge group, choose Split Cells. We'll enter 3 for the number of columns and click OK. To get our form's title into the center cell, click and drag to highlight the title, then click and drag it to the center cell. Now we'll click back in the first cell and enter our company name. Then select it and add some formatting from the mini toolbar. Our logo image will go into the cell on the right, something we'll go over in another clip on inserting pictures. Next, to adjust the width of our columns, we'll move our cursor over a cell border until we see the double arrows. Then click and drag the border to resize the cell. We'll do the same with the other border. Let's also click and drag the bottom border of the row down to increase the row height. To adjust the position of the text within our cells, we'll click and drag across the cells we want to affect. Then in the Layout tab's Alignment group, we'll choose to center the text both horizontally and vertically. If we wanted to fine-tune the layout of our cells, we could click the large Cell Padding button in the Alignment group. This opens the Table Properties window, and using these tabs, we could enter specific row heights and column widths, or specify the padding, which is the amount of space between the contents of our cells and the cell boundaries. Click Cancel. Let's focus now on our other table. Click and drag to select the bottom row. Since we only need 1 column for this row, we'll choose the Merge Cells option on the Layout tab. Now we'll click and drag cell borders until our table looks the way we want it to, using the empty cells in our first row as spacers to help control our layout. Our travel expenses form is taking shape, having learned in this clip how to modify layout tables. In other clips, we'll learn to add additional elements and controls to the form.